Hello and welcome to Defense on Ceres, session 129. Last time we more or less had wrapping up of the Gripnoi battle and arc. Essentially boils down to more or less the group deciding on like the how to handle the entirety of like Gripnoi, how it's gonna be set up in the future and stuff like that. At least like some open-ended points. more or less only positive influences. Highlight was of course the monument and what art was gonna be on it. I think the discussion took like quite a while, maybe like an hour. Maybe less, I'm not quite sure. I didn't time it. But yeah. I had some stuff with Ems where we went through his insane downtime list. Then Bacon had a meeting with the spirit of Gripnoi, and then they agreed to like long-term cooperation. And Bacon fulfilled his destiny. And Ally talked to a certain woman. And that's a lead after Chantry on Ceres. Oh wait, discussion about the future of Ceres was actually the session before that. Huh. Okay, that's fine. Too. But yeah, anyways, I talked to this woman, and that was more or less out of the session. Well, Nick, since you went there at all, let's start with you. What were you up to?
I was gonna hope that I could maybe work on Bam a little bit since he had his whole like berserk incident and attacked the doctor.
I see. What do you have in mind for like working on him?
Um, could I maybe like, 'cause I got biotech and that's like cybernetics and all that.
Yes.
Could I maybe like make something to like control his berserk nature?
Hmm. In theory, yes, but it would require like some longer project. I think. Like, I don't think it would be like super hard to do, but yeah, like to perfectly control is like probably beyond like a few years of research, but you can probably tie the control to like something, for example, like yourself, where you can in some capacity help suppress the thing, like the rage, or at least direct it in some capacity.
Maybe so I can make something to like suppress the rage. Oh, that still would be fairly effective. I don't want him attacking us again.
Yeah, like you could, for example, maybe you know make him not see certain things. That would be maybe helpful. Probably the easiest way to do it, if that's fine with you.
I thought the easiest way would just be tranquilizers.
Oh wow, that's easy to do actually. You,
Just put like a gram of tranquilizer like right next to his liver.
yeah, no, that
When I hit the button, it just goes right into the bloodstream.
yeah, that would work for sure. I guess a lot of that, like he's pretty tough, so there's a chance that he might resist a little bit, or
That's
it will
why I
take
said a gram.
it will take him a bit until he like actually succumbs, but yeah, entirely
I
possible.
got entropy. Wouldn't entropy like kind of help out on figuring out the right dose to always get him under?
Well, it would help you trying to figure it out. That's for sure. But how good is your medicine actually? Like straight up medicine, or like biology, I guess.
The answer for both of that is zero.
Ah, well, xenobiology probably 0 too.
How did you know that?
Just a guess. But yeah. Hmm. I mean, it would make it really hard for you to be honest, since you have no idea how this actually works.
I mean,
Uh,
I could always buy a was it a pharmacology or there's a pharmacy um skill in I think in Book of Secrets that relate to
yes.
drugging.
Well, actually, I don't think that's even like Book of Secrets. Actually think it's a core rule book, like a secondary skill, or like not a skill, but
Okay.
knowledge. But yeah, you
Get
could have
float
that.
tank. I just download the knowledge.
Well, kinda, yes. I suppose that's possible. Or you could just ask someone to help you with this.
True, true, true. I mean, I do now have a life, so I can start working with the doctor a little bit more. But I do feel bad always having to ask him for stuff.
I mean, he's not the only doctor here, and he's not even specialized in like all kinds of drugs. I guess. I mean, like, he used a lot of drugs. Don't get me wrong.
Oh
Because
yeah, there's now that other lady that I forget the name of.
Garcia. Oh,
Lucia?
Garcia.
Can you like spell that in chat or something?
Like this.
Oh, great. Okay. Garcia. Okay. I kept hearing an L for some reason.
Ah, I see. So sad that Allied forbade her to use such drugs so liberally anymore. Only for doing like life threatening situation, PTSD, suicide, and she's not allowed to use anything addicting. That's so sad.
But if you're not allowed to use anything addicting, how are you going to control people?
Exactly, exactly.
I know. He has something against having big control.
Hmm.
Who
Like
doesn't want to have like
like
a
he,
drug addicted army, super soldiers?
yeah. I mean, he could have his entire army on meth or like some actual combat, like more well, some more advanced combat drug.
I don't know. Meth seems a little bit harsh. We gotta like pretty it up. We gotta make them actually want to take that.
I mean,
Maybe put it in like chocolate.
yes, 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 of course,
Yes.
perfect. But yeah,
That way we can get them young.
but yeah, it's up to you. Like, what to, who do you want to talk to? Well, Bacon is, well, or Love is probably someone that you have talked a lot more to. And the other one is well, not as advanced, I guess, in like terms of rank and probably expertise too. In well, except for maybe her special area.
Yeah.
She's awakened,
Uh,
but I think it would be like known to you as the chief of psychology, I guess, or whatever the proper title is. You probably know that she's like a baby mage, fresh off the academy.
yeah, I will probably bring her in on this one because it might be a little hard asking a doctor to be like, "Oh, you want to go drug up the thing that kind of beat you up recently?"
I don't know. That sounds exactly what like something Bishop would be in on, but sure.
Yeah, but he might get a little too happy with it, want some revenge. Be like, "Oh no, I don't. I
I
lost
mean,
control of my
clearly
science."
a wild animal attacked him, he should be put down.
Yeah, see,
Well, technically, if
I
he,
know how he thinks. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, sure, I'll work on this." He's just putting some cyanide in a syringe.
I mean, it is giving it drugs. Hmm.
But no, I'll go to her and see see if we can go about maybe. You did get me interested on that whole like making it so he doesn't see certain things. See if maybe we can pull that off.
Yeah. I mean, you have a lot of mind, I think. You could do so.
I got mine 4, and how much XP do you need to get the 5th dart in a sphere?
Oh, it depends. Affinity
It's
is
not my affinity.
current times 7, and yeah.
So current times affinity 7. Then
Yeah.
so non-affinity is 8.
Yes.
Oh, I can get mine at mine 5.
Also, a question to our players present. Why do you think like Amps named one of the uh went out of his way and named one of his like sheets Evil Hyde Farnsworth Berry? Because I don't think like regular Hyde is not evil.
I mean, it's like that meme. Evil Hyde is a upstanding citizen that doesn't help his friends on war crime and tells them to. There's other way to deal with the issue.
Bossman is one of us. What he does is not evil because it benefits the Union.
Yeah, exactly. Like I made my character to be. My character is a fucking evil character. It's just that for the Union, he's fucking perfect.
Yeah. Like, has he killed any like good people? No, no. He's killed like EDE and other disgusting things that fuck up
Yeah,
reality.
it's not a war crime if they're not people.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. Well,
Like he gave that dragon a fair fight. It's not our fault that dragon doesn't have technology
I
and
mean, if you had,
books and
if you had,
stuff.
then he would either have like technologies like such that you have, or like just deviant stuff. In which case, he would be still be evil, and you would have to exterminate him for that. But yeah, okay, let's see here. Let's see. And then the real question arises: like, how would you go like approaching all this?
The making it so he doesn't see certain things.
No, like, how are you gonna get like how you gonna get in contact with this woman? Like, she exists,
Oh,
and you probably have talked before, but like probably only briefly since there was no proper scene. You technically are like sort of her superior, but yeah, like sort of in like a very limited field, I suppose.
um, like I probably because this is in like the after the days after or us defeating the master,
Mm.
right?
Well, the days, like, yeah.
Yeah. So Bowie was still like quite injured, so he'd probably be like in bed at the spa or something, just like recuperating. So he'd probably just write off like an email.
Okay. I got what are you gonna tell her?
Um, so yeah, she probably doesn't know about BAM and my whole project, so I would send it off like explaining what the work I've been doing and how BAM has been performing in the field. Make it really like make it like a formal request and
Mm.
like a appeal to her, get her to come in. Like, trying to get her on board with me, seeing how far we could control an EDE for the benefits of the union or something.
Oh, well, that would work. Also, I'd like to note that I don't think it's classed as a proper EDE, but it's something else, I think, if I recall correctly. But yeah, that works just fine for her. I think you wouldn't do roll for that. She's pretty confined at the moment in terms of like what she's allowed to do. So yeah, she will take this opportunity for sure. Like even turns out shit, you can still just pull out. Okay. Well, then are you gonna wait until you're properly healthy again, or are you gonna try to pull this up off a grip now?
So yeah, I wanted to do that because again, this was in the after day section. So
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe put like a work on like making like a shrine for Dick because he died there and he was all heroic or something.
Sure, I guess.
I did say I was gonna give him a funeral.
Mm, okay. Are you gonna invite someone for like an actual thing?
Yes, I will invite Rick and maybe give him a thing like maybe bring the body if he wants it open casket, a closed casket.
All right. He'll
Oh,
tell.
um,
He'll tell you that well, the body's
actually,
actually.
no. The request for the court, I will have what's her name? Sonia do that one because I want to make this like because we had that whole big battle. Maybe have like a celebration party at the spa,
Uh-huh.
like invite people.
Sure. Sure. Hmm. Well, she Sonia mostly knows like tourists, so that we won't cut it. So she's gonna ask you for like a proper guest list.
I would go about like making that. I guess. I
Okay. Okay.
it's kind of hard because I don't want to do too much interference with what other people have done, right? Because we're going like 2 sessions back to get me caught up.
Yeah. 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 Well, but yeah, like if you, I mean, I guess you could try to like invite Viciouslav, but like the others, will be strangely busy.
Yeah, well, they're all injured and have other things. Yeah, yeah. And plus, they know Rick is back in a new clone bot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to call the new clone Rick at all times.
Maybe a bit awkward, but I guess that's one thing to note here. That Richard would have Richard would have like brought the body back to life and reconnected it to himself.
Hey, you gotta ask to get that yes. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
the worst he can do is say no.
He's gonna tell you that that you can have that the body is gonna be, they are attending in person, and well, he's also gonna come like with another body.
Like another Bowie corpse.
No, like not a corpse. Like all boys attending will be alive.
Oh, so he's bringing a date. Okay.
That's not what I would call it, but sure. Sure. Let's call it date, I guess. But yeah, in terms of like, well, I can only recommend some things, but like you thought, besides like a few people, you can invite those, like some
Yeah, yeah.
random NPCs out, so and so. Mostly. I mean, like maybe what's his face?
I,
Like did
I can
she?
invite like some of the other soldiers. Vicious Love's dad.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it's a spot. Who wouldn't want to come?
no, I wouldn't come because he's doing actual work far away from Ceres.
True, but I can still invite him. Right? Like, I don't want to feel like I didn't invite the guy who like okayed Sonya and that being there. He's been very patient with me. I don't want to scorn that relationship.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like if you can invite her, but it's gonna be politely refused.
Yeah, that's understandable. Um,
What else?
would I have enough time to maybe like make a monument for the fallen of for the Battle of Gripnoy?
I think that's already like sort of underway. Let me think. What's like it's like a monument, like an arc of some kind being
Oh,
built. It's not gonna be like finished for a while, but I think we could.
okay. Then maybe a plaque to honor like Dick's like sacrifice in that one fight and like
Sure,
Christian the spa in his honor or something.
sure. You can try to like get get one. It's gonna be like a bit tough to get it in time. So roll me like some maybe like some
I
green.
have hands of Daedalus. I'm sure I'm gonna roll
Oh,
like 20 successes.
you're gonna make. You're right. You're gonna make it yourself. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sure. Do you have like a? You don't have any art, right?
Sorry?
You don't have any art. Like
No, no, no,
no
no.
art, no
Sorry,
expression.
yeah, I forgot there is actually like a, an art skill in this game.
Yeah, yeah. But I think you could still make do. It just won't, be like very artistic, but like let's call it a bit more like I guess dry.
My joke on saying I'm the superior like will be a little bit too on the nose.
Oof. Yeah, yeah. They were pretty too on the nose. And also maybe makes you like look like a little bit like a dick. Depends on if you care about that and you can still like parade. You can forgo that. But if you don't, well,
But what happens if
okay.
I just roll like 10 successes? Wait, it's probably going to be like an attribute plus art roll. What are you trying to
Ah,
hint?
well, no, I would allow you to like just use like your hands of Daedalus and like do the proper like crafting roll, right? But I wouldn't make it super artistic essentially. Like the outcome would change a little bit.
Okay, so yeah, like I can't try to like sneak in some joke about me being superior in
Yeah.
the.
Well, not that way, but yeah.
Okay, then I won't try to sneak in the joke. I will just make a plaque that states that this spa is in honor of Dick Bowie or whatever.
Despite the spa being built beforehand and Dick Bowie being still alive.
Yeah, but it didn't have a real name though. It was just the spa.
Okay, so this is like the Dick Bowie spa, or like just Bowie
Yeah,
spa, or Dick spa. No, Dick spa. No, that's not called a Dick spa.
yeah. Dick spa sounds good. It sounds very he like a Jewish grandmother trying to say
Oof.
whatever. But yeah, I
Okay.
don't know. Maybe work on the name. I don't know.
Okay, okay. Really good name. Out of Richard Bowie. Maybe like Bowie's Rest.
Always rest.
Hmm. No, that's
Bowie. Bowie's bed. I'm trying to think of something like Bowie and bed and breakfast. Bed and breakfast. Try to mix it in with that.
Bowie's Dead and Breakfast.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's just too morbid. Hmm.
When I think like bed and breakfast, I think of like a nice, like relaxing, like hotel out in the country where it's like, surrounded by woods. I like. I got to think on it. It's always hard to come up with a name on the spot.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
No, should I roll for making the plaque?
No, as you like pointed out, if you're like doing it the craft way, I wouldn't have your roll. Like you're
Okay.
gonna get a bajillion successes, I think. So you can just forego that. And I don't know, since you're like lacking art, like you'll be able to like write like a thing on it, but it's not gonna be like super artistic essentially. Yeah. But yeah, it's entirely possible to do what you want. Um, hmm. And I guess for the guests, well, Sonia knows how to handle guests, so you can theoretically leave that to her.
Okay.
Like, and otherwise, you would probably just ask you know, who's gonna pay for this.
I recommend get some like I'm sure there's like food kicking around with all the soldiers. Just like requisition some of it for this.
Okay, you're gonna invite a bunch of soldiers to eat the same food that they always do.
No, no,
Understandable.
I'm sure like we got like something like I'm sure we got stuff like onions and carrots and like flour kicking around.
So you want Sonia
God
to like
damn it!
go
But
over?
Poe's got nothing in the Poe's got nothing in cooking.
Okay, what about like what if there's like a cooking Bowie somewhere?
Sorry.
What if there's like a cooking Bowie somewhere?
There's an, we got another Bowie.
Maybe. What? Who says there's just the two of you? Maybe there's a cooking Bowie somewhere that's just specialized in cooking. You just forgot about him. Okay,
I
well,
mean, can I requisition? Can I request his presence for this?
sadly you don't know about him.
Can I just can I just like go on and like meditate real hard and get in touch with this Greater Bowie network?
The Bowie Hive.
Send a call out to the Congress of Bowies.
God. Afraid not. Afraid not. But yeah.
Can I phone Lizard Bowie and see if he knows him?
Well, you actually could. You just need to go to that one cave, and you can probably get in contact with him. It's gonna be like a very awkward call, but entirely possible.
I I do want to get actually start working on that whole multiverse thing.
Yeah.
Kind of why I've upgraded my entropy so much.
Mm. Yeah, you totally can. Calling in like the council of boys.
I, I get to work on that once I defeat that fucking demon.
Mm-hmm. Or the demon defeats you. Actually, good question. What would a demon do? Like if he defeats you, just kill you? Probably not. He would probably steal something from you instead. Especially if you
I
like
mean,
you know.
if he defeats me, he still has to survive Danica,
Well,
whatever her name is.
the Daniela, but yeah, she.
And yeah,
That's true, but I'm assuming that will be like total victory for him, and he gets to like do what he wants. So it's like, oh yeah, I just go and steal your voice instead, and probably something else too, because otherwise it would be boring. Imagine he like steals like your Arete dots, and you have to like go and recover them. Okay, it would be like extremely mean.
I hope that specialist I contacted for this is even more competent than me.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, let's see about like the food. I mean, I guess it would be like you could have like Sonia cook. I think. Let me like see if she's actually good at cooking.
Oh no, she's handling the guests, so she's got to get things like set up and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So, but would it be like a crash roll for John to maybe just handle it?
I mean, it depends like what you want to do. Honestly, if you want to like just make some like basic bitch food, like I don't know, like maybe like potato salad, I would just let you auto pass. But it's not gonna like win any awards, that's for sure.
I mean, like a salad, I don't know, rice, and like a meat. That would be fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sure.
This is mainly soldiers, so they just be happy to have like anything that's not from a can.
Well, we forget these soldiers. Most of them were like not soldiers. Like it just like a month ago. Most of them just
See, they would be even more excited because it's like, oh great, it's something that's finally not just like rations, regular food.
Sure. Let's see. You can do that. Give them some food, I guess. Nothing to write home about, but still enough to keep everyone fed
Yeah,
and
they will
content.
just be happy because it's just not rations
Hmm.
after a month of ration.
I mean,
I,
they won't be like eating rations for the most part. Like rations are for emergencies only. They would be like eating like canteen food a lot of times. Like
yeah, but yeah,
some poor bastard might being forced to make food with like a bunch of others.
you kind of get canteen food. But basically, just give them a home cooked meal, that kind of thing, like a Sunday home cooked meal.
All right, sure you can do that. Sure you can do that. And I guess well, for the actual ceremony, let's see. So sorry, Bacon, did you say something?
No.
Hmm. All right, maybe it was static. Or the onset of schizophrenia.
Yeah, it's definitely schizophrenia.
Well, let's hope. At least it won't be boring that way. Okay, well, I assume Bacon is gonna get an invitation too. So, Bacon, do you want to be here?
Hmm. What is exactly this event again?
Um, well, Richard Bowie being buried after not being dead.
Okay, that's confusing. Like, huh? I would.
I said I was gonna give him a funeral with that whole corpse thingy.
Right. Okay. Makes sense. You have
Yeah.
a king. Well, if it says free food, I might appear, like randomly, so at some point just for the food.
Yes, there will be food.
All right.
Bacon is like me, he will never turn down free food.
It makes a sensible approach to parties or all kinds of gatherings.
Life in general, really.
Honestly,
Never a good reason to turn down free food.
well, depends. Like sometimes you owe people for this, but I don't think parties count for that.
That's why that's why like in Toronto you just live in an apartment where you can't host people.
Isn't it
Like,
like just being like low on money?
yeah, it is the benefits of just not having like money and being rich.
Oh,
Just be poor. You don't have to follow through on social obligations.
oof.
Uh, That's a smart way of doing things for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bacon, if you want to be whenever you want to be here, just check yourself out. There's a bunch of people here, like mostly it's random soldiers, and like I think your dad is also here somewhere, but he wouldn't be at the forefront too much. He's probably just like chatting with some soldiers and like drinking something hard, since like his duty is like more or less almost done here. Well, actually, it is done. He's supposed to leave pretty soon. Its cleanup is mostly done. But yeah. Hmm?
It's just like, yay, clean up.
Yeah, clean up, yeah.
Um, yeah.
Oh, did you see like the beautiful like flag of Gribnoi?
Yeah.
Did you did? Oh, you didn't.
Sorry?
The flag of Gribnoi. Did you
The
see it?
flag of...
Did you see it yet?
Yeah, I made a flag.
Oh, flag. I think I saw it. Yeah, wasn't it like...
I'm gonna
It
post
was
it.
like a three-arm thing.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
That's the flag.
Oh, yeah, I've not seen this for the first time.
do you know what the white stands for?
I don't know what any of the colors stand for.
Okay, Bacon. Explain the colors.
Well, yellow is the richness that we are bringing, for sure not inspired by Mr. Gold. White is the mother's breast milk, and green it's Greenland and mushrooms.
Wait. The yellow represents that we are bringing wealth to this?
No, yeah, it's the wealth of the nation. It's the richness of Gribbenoi.
Oh, okay. I thought it's like us moving wealth into Gripnoy.
No. It's the wealth of the land.
Good.
Interesting
Well,
that you ask about the wealth, not the breast milk.
no, as long as the colonialism works, I am happy.
It's actually the same as the white Serbian flag
Yeah.
because Wislav is a Serb. That's a joke. But yeah, okay.
I will be sure to install a very large flagpole so we can have a raising of flag of that now that I know of this.
Yeah.
Do we have like a national anthem too?
No, didn't make the anthem yet.
Okay. Um, there's probably some people with PTSD, so we won't have fireworks.
I mean that's probably gonna be lots. People are gonna be called in a lot.
It would seem unseemly if the chief psychologist triggers several soldiers. Wait, is that the name of the theme song? Not the theme song, an anthem?
No, it's not. I'm just making stuff up. It's
Can
the
it be
same.
the name for the planet's anthem?
No, it won't be.
No, that makes no sense. But yeah, let's see. What I need Vislav's dad somewhere as well, since Vishlav is actually here. Where are you? There we go. Yeah, just have him like off in a corner somewhere.
Okay.
And well,
Reveal the plaque, I guess, of the honoring of Richard Bowie's sacrifice and naming the spa. We don't know what the name's going to be yet, but we will name it after Richard Bowie.
okay, and well, guests gather. We see a bunch of people. That you know a little bit better, like Nito, Wislav's dad. Well, Sonya's of course were working the whole time. But yeah, like the most important face that you see is your own. And thanks to the goatee, you recognize it as Richard. Richard's times two. And both of them approach you.
Wait. There's now two living Richard Bowies?
Yes.
Oh.
This is getting out of hand. Not
I
our
know it
stream.
is. It's like, oh my god. Can I use like my ultra clone senses to see if maybe it is Dick Bowie with Rick Bowie?
Huh. Well.
As clones, we can tell each other apart.
Well, that's the odd part. Like, actually, give me like a perception alertness roll. Difficulty just a 6, or like scan, I guess. Difficulty 4.
Difficulty 4?
Yes.
Oh. Wait, that's 8.
Nice.
Oh.
Well, you like look at this and I'm trying to like differentiate between the two of them, but like everything seems to be the same. Like even the movements. Like you do know like we're on like being a clone kind of or being the original I guess. That like the clones they don't act exactly the same. Like they have their own experience and stuff in life, and they're that makes them like move a little bit different. Like so certain ticks that one has and but the other hasn't and stuff like that. Even small stuff. Even like when you copy like the mind, normal people wouldn't
Oh,
notice, but
damn it.
you would be able to pick it out. But this, yes.
Damn it. Alright. Richard stole my idea. I had this idea for this project already. Here he beat me to it.
Well, here's you. In a way.
Well, great minds do think alike. I should feel honored that he stole my idea. He understood its greatness.
He
At
really
least he
did.
can appreciate it.
Yeah, he really. Yeah,
Uh,
he.
I did think about doing the like, co-location idea with like being able to control multiple bodies.
Ah, well, is that a condolences? Like, Richard started off with this.
Yeah, I was planning on doing it with like different bodies so I could control them.
Ah, makes sense. Makes a lot of
Having
sense.
specialized bodies that have different, you know, advantages and disadvantages, using them for the right situations. Yeah.
That's a weird concept. Why don't you just make one body that is absolutely perfect?
Uh, I, I think John would be one who likes using like specialized things at all times. It does kind of fit in that whole like always having like some sort of like device to get him through his own like past any problem.
Hmm. I see. Well, before I can like finish your line of thought, hey, go on to come. Both greet you simultaneously. Perfect synchronicity. They just start talking to you. And yeah, wow, you don't even need to roll for that. That he's trying to like taunt you with this.
Wait. How do they like finish each other's sentences, or do they talk in unison?
They talk in unison.
Oh, that's so fucking annoying. Would have been so much better if they just finished each other. Oh, God, of course he fucks it up. God damn it, Dick.
Okay, says hello, John.
No one ever wants to like deal with a choir of people. Huh.
Well, he does make sure that he is, able to overpower your own voice, for sure. So he has a control over the conversation. So we're here to play that, and one of them like points to the other, and they both still talk in unison. And this one is gonna be the one that's gonna play that, and he points at like this one, obviously. And it says, well, I'm going to like put up the charade a bit, if it helps.
Oh, it is not I can appreciate you wanting to do that. That's very thoughtful for you. And I guess I'll lead him into the spa where the coffin is to get him in.
Alright. And I guess both follow you. And, like, once they, like, see the coffin, the other one just, well, the other one that's been marked for playing dead, attempts to, like, get in there. Yeah, I think he's actually, like, yeah, he's pretty buffed on, like, dex, so he's fine. So he just, like, climbs in and lies down. You notice that he's, like, actually not that physically impressive, but at the same time, he's, like, moving with quite the unnatural grace.
I mean, he's a Bowie. We tend to just buff ourselves stupid anyway.
Oh, well,
That's
yes.
an inherent thing of us for us.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah,
Well,
until like
hopefully he doesn't fall asleep. That is, we don't want to discover that we snore.
and well, the one in the coffin, closes his eyes.
Does Richard say if we snore or not?
And he says he doesn't know.
Okay, good, good,
He like no
good.
longer
He doesn't know that.
he
As
no
long as we have the same level of knowledge about ourselves.
he says he no longer sleeps.
That sucks, man. Why do you no longer want to sleep?
It's just a side effect, one of the experiments.
Hmm.
I gotta push their science forward. And tells you and I'm just supposed to like lie in there the whole time.
I mean, just have to lie there till we do the whole revealing of the plaque and name thing.
Okay, it's a bit boring, but sure, can be done.
Uh,
Bossman here.
no, he's busy with something. Probably recovery.
Oh,
I don't know if any.
that's sad.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
No, that's sad.
I mean, it was a hard battle. It is kind of maybe you'd be in better condition if you were there.
When I was there at the start, in some way, maybe if you had given and I tried to like steal my body, I would have had it already.
Well, you know what they say. The early get shit. Don't know what I wanted to say there. Damn it. Um, you know what they say. Should have been. Should have. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what I really want to say now.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of something that like rub in his face to be like, oh, like you weren't there when we needed you, kind of thing.
Yeah, I get it. How about like we just roll off a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. Uh, I tried to like make him just feel bad, I guess. I try like up talk a little bit.
No, like I want to make it like none of us could really help when these crises like happen. You don't want to make him feel bad, but be like, yeah, that's just things happen when they're just out of our control. You just gotta be prepared for it. talk myself up for being there,
Ah,
basically.
I see.
Make him feel bad by like if he feels bad, it's because he's comparing himself to me.
Ah, I see, I see, I see. That makes
Yeah,
sense. That makes a lot of sense. Let me check, but I think that might be just a simple expression, manipulation expression.
I do have expression.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Let me check first because I haven't like used this properly. I know what does like VTM, but yeah. Oh, yeah, that definitely applies. Expression. Okay, give me like a manipulation expression, and Richard is gonna counter that with a wits something raw.
Okay.
Probably like wits,
Difficulty 6.
probably like
I'm
a wits
assuming.
empathy. Yes, well, like a wits empathy to be honest. Since he's like trying to pick out, he's gonna be like, oh yeah, oh, he's just gonna outtalk me or something if he succeeds.
Okay. I'm gonna burn a willpower.
Holy shit!
If only I had a specialty.
Yeah, if you had just had man, you'll be
That
okay. No, Richard. Well, he had.
that is 3 though because I did spend a willpower.
Yeah, and he is gonna, like an empathy. I mean, it's technically more dice, but yeah. Let's see. Oh, oosh. Start talking, like trying to uptalk yourself. Trying to make him like feel bad. As I keep talking, like you just see like a smug smile appear on his face as you do, and you do realize he is onto you. He knows exactly what you're doing.
That's fine. You win some, you lose some. I did make him cry. The, it really is just 1-1 now.
Uh, well, if it's any consolation, this dude has not extruded this confidence when he
Yeah,
initially approached. So maybe it was just like your pitch wasn't just that good.
yeah. Like when I start like catching on to that, that's when I get my hint to maybe I go round up like the other guests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the way I bow out of that conversation.
All right. And I'm gonna take a quick break because it's fucking boiling in here, and I'm trying to like see if there's nothing to relieve that. Be right back.
Yeah, and I need to get a drink. I swallowed a whole shit ton of instant coffee.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay. Well, you're at the party and, well, you make your rounds and, greet everyone. Is there anything particular you want to do while doing your rounds? As the, well, I guess host.
I mean, it is kind of the host's duty to just round people up, like the speech for revealing it. So that's kind of the main thing I'm doing.
Yes, makes sense. Sure.
No, I do not want to do the speech. I have no idea why I'm rounding them up for this.
Alright. Alright.
Terrible at speeches. I avoid.
Give me like a perception scan roll. Once again at a... Actually no, make it a 6. For reasons. Well, we can test it.
There's a third Bowie. Oh, no, fourth Bowie.
Fourth Bowie.
Starting to lose count.
There's an endless amount of Bowie. They are from the Bowie dimension. Maybe someone already founded the council and you're part of it. You just forgot about it. There were never any clones. It's all just more Bowies. From other dimensions.
Bowie?
Huh?
If there's infinite amount of universes, of course it would be a female Bowie.
That's true. That's very true. I don't want to think about the implications of that. Alright, I closed this tab. This folder, I mean. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably like...
Yeah, so John will quietly accept his narcissism then.
What do you mean? I mean, like, just speech hasn't been held up. Also, like, there's someone...
If Sonia is a Bowie, it's sleeping with himself, narcissists love themselves.
That's true. That's very true. Oof. Guess that offender wins. Technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you don't notice anything. Okay, and the party goes on. They see like some dudes like straight up digging a hole. Roughly, the size and shape you would expect to lower a coffin in.
Oh yeah, good. Someone thought about that.
Well, I assumed you
I
did.
didn't even think about what I was going to do with the coffin actually.
Oh, well, you just like beep do the chat thing, get like a bunch of firewood and just put like the coffin on it, and then you ignite the whole thing.
Oh yeah, Richard didn't say if he wanted this to be open or closed casket.
Yeah, he didn't. That's right. I mean, you probably go for. Yeah, like probably like an open one because like he's still alive in there, and I assume it's pretty uncomfortable to be in a closed casket.
Oh, you should have said something then. Just lock it.
Just lock it.
Lock it. Sonia, get me the torch.
Oh my god.
No. No. I wouldn't do something that mean.
Are you sure he would do something that mean to you?
No. No, yeah, like round the mob, get the speech going.
All right. Right.
Do a little magic trick where we, don't reveal that there is like a second living Bowie. Kind of just do it out off the side before we bury it.
Alright, sure. Boy, thanks for sure, probably be game for that. And well, that begs the question, since no boy engaged you, Bacon, what would you be doing during this party?
Do we find out if the Bowies snore or not?
Well, I'm afraid not. The boys are awake. Too awake for that.
A vicious love would just be drinking and eating food and just waiting for the thing to start.
Alright, decimate the buffet. That's fine. That's fine. I'll give it like a perception alert as ordinate.
Perception alertness. Oh, yes, lots of perception. They buff anything? No. I have intuitive.
Intuitive wouldn't apply, I think, but the success certainly will beat this poor shoddy guy. And yeah, you notice from like a corner of your eyes that there's like a figure somewhere in the trees. It looks pretty looks like some sort of like camouflage. But you act carefully and then keep still an eye on it, and after a few minutes you're fairly certain that the cameo the camera that you thought you saw is actually just like a bunch of dirt, making it naturally blend in, and you recognize what it is. It's a Nordic, like one of those wolf people. He looks like fairly thin, and like somewhat wounded and dirty as hell. But he's just like there, watching the party.
Okay, there's only one thing to do. I grab some like food from the buffet and I just go to his direction carrying a plate of food. But I would like pay attention, see if he's looking at me as I approach, and I would not go like directly to his tree. I would just pass by and leave the food like in a corner.
Okay. Well, he's certainly watching you. But he tries to be completely motionless as you approach. But you already know where he is, so the attempts kind of fail. And you can go and leave completely unmolested.
Yep. And I would actually try to like as I go, I want to hide myself and just go around a long way and just hide behind the tree and see if he goes for the food or not.
Okay, give me like a wit stealth. Difficulty 6.
Can't be a dexterity because
Sure.
good, very good. So I have 10 dexterity and 1 stealth.
God bless. Whew. I don't think you can physically beat that, but let's see how bad he fares. Okay, it's still like he's not completely blind. He like goes and pretends to be motionless for a bit. After you assume your hiding position skillfully, and he like slowly descends from the tree and goes to the food.
Right, and looking at him, he's like not one of the people we rescued, but one of the actual soldier ones, right?
Yeah, it's like one of the soldier ones, and you see that like this man has been like through a lot. Like his weapon is like how do I say this, like not like properly damaged, but more you can see like wear and tear on it. Like
Right.
there's like some like big scratches. Like looks like it's been used to like fend off like something, as you see, like sort of like, well, I guess like claw marks in it. That's the best way to describe it. And but it's still like intact and presumably working. But yeah, he maybe he's been like trying to like conserve some ammo or whatever, and to try and like beat things to death with it. But yeah, like he like goes to the food and like immediately shoves it in his mouth. Behind.
All right. So you see, he's in a poor state, but I'm going to do something very evil.
Uh
As I see him going to the food, I just draw my cosmic cutter.
huh. All right. What do you plan to do with the cosmic cutter exactly?
I plan to, like, as he's just eating, approach him from the behind and stab him to death.
Okay. Just give me like I guess the Dex melee roll. Difficulty will be 4.
Right?
And you get like the bonus for like for like coming from behind, which I think was a +2 dice. But let me check first.
Check it. Because as a base, I have 12 dice.
Yeah, but you know how it is. Like the more dice you have, the worse it gets.
True. Let's see if I can get more than 5 ones.
Oof. Let's hope not. Let's see. No, not this. There's no cover involved. What was this shit? It was on the chart somewhere. Man, I hate being blind. Oh yeah, actually any special direction you want to go for, like any special, what's it called, like location. Like his body's like sort of like still armored. Like there's like a typical Nordic armor there. It's like not very well maintained, but it will probably hold up.
I guess I could go for the head.
Okay, that's +2 difficulty, but you get 2 extra dice of damage for it.
Yes.
Hmm.
And I think for like attacking from behind doesn't give extra dice, you just reduce it to difficulty. I think -1 for flanking, 2 from behind, I don't remember.
Let's see. Flank rear attack. Yeah, -2 difficulty. Or -2. -1 difficulty or -2 difficulty. Also, so it's like a rear attack, it will be like -2, I think.
Yep. Okay, so that's 12 attack dice.
Yep.
4.
Well, you'd be like going up like so unaware would you go give you like a -2 for that general. So I guess it would be like adding up to like a -4 if you go for the head.
Yes, exactly. That's why difficulty 4.
Yeah. So.
And yeah, I don't have any specialty, only lightning reflexes for dexterity. I don't think that applies.
Yeah, it doesn't, but holy shit.
The cosmic cutter is 3 damage, so 3 plus strength.
Mm-hmm.
I currently have 7 strength. So it's 10 plus 8 from rollover.
Mm-hmm.
So 18 dice. Yeah, strength to 7, so yeah. So let's do 18 dice at difficulty 6. I have the specialty raw power.
Well, yes, that will apply.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. So that would be 14 dice.
I don't have any extra health levels, and he cannot soak egg, or like lethal, whatever it is, to the head properly. Lethal. Yeah, but still, like he's by the human rules, so he cannot, soak that normally. I think.
Luckily, it's already like a pre-dug grave.
Yeah, you can just recycle it, and well, honestly, at this point, you just aim for like the head, and just slash with your
No,
transmit.
let's be honest. I rolled it wrong. It's 20 dice. I need to reroll.
Oh, well, I didn't check.
Yeah, he might survive. Nope.
No, it gets
No.
worse. Oh, and I actually no, it doesn't. The 10.
No,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
it's 17 now.
Let's see. Does you like 6 tens before? Yeah, no. Right. No, it does get worse. Yeah, it does get worse. Okay, and well, just stab him in the head. You just thanks to your medical knowledge, you just get the right spot. Like some weakness in like the skull area. No, you wouldn't be like so brave, but you had a good feeling about this. And then you like smash like into it with like all your might, and you hear like his head like almost immediately like some like nasty noise as like cracks and like essentially flies off beyond a certain point, completely disabling his like ability to react to it. Like no scream, no nothing, just like the like a weird sound as he like falls to the ground, and like his head, which the upper part of his head rather, that has been going somewhere nearby on the ground as well. I'd say we'll take this minute. This is well, you get like a clean surgical cut. It's almost like surgery, and nobody notices since he would be like eating in the behind the tree.
I just clean my cosmic cutter, make sure like there's no blood on me, and I just quietly go back to the party and like look for John when he's done doing his talking.
All right. Well, John, I think it's time for you to roll the actual ceremony. So, question is, how are you gonna go about this? Like, you want to do some grand reveal, right?
Yeah, like I invite everybody, get them all to like, gather around the coffin inside the spa, wherever the plaque is going to stand up, make a nice quick speech, and reveal like the name and
All right. Sure. Give me like another give me like a charisma expression. Just at the 6 to see like how well the speech goes and like how well you're able to perform this whole endeavor. Well, that's actually okay and okay enough. You hold on.
basically don't screw up.
Yeah, I mean like that would be like one success. Like you pull it off like decent enough. It's just won't be as mind-boggling as Bacon secretly decapitating like someone in the in the woods nearby.
Yeah, he went full Game of Thrones on that guy. Oh man, I put that in the wrong chat actually.
Yeah, and well, you heard the speech. Like it's gonna be well, a bit. It's gonna come off like it's a bit heartfelt. Like you see like some people, uh, like sniffing a bit. But yeah, time for the grand reveal comes, and you bring out the plaque and you know announce like this bar is gonna be named after him. If whatever name will become up in the meantime between sessions probably.
Yes, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah, unless you all forget. And well,
Not
and
forget more, just busy.
well, that's the same thing as forgetting to me at least. Okay,
Uh,
and well,
True. We cannot. We gotta appreciate the German work ethic. We are always busy. there is no time for rest.
Very true. 3 hours of sleep are plenty. Anyways. Anyways, you see like, the crowd, being touched, and well, the ceremony is going well. The question is, are you gonna like reveal that the dead boy is actually still alive?
No, like I'm sure everyone like sees that there's been two. Like, that's fine. They don't realize that there's two other boats. That's their fault.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, like so there are some people you just can't help.
I mean, yeah, and yeah, ceremony a success. Well, wasn't the most crazy thing, but people appreciated the
Yeah,
food. You get a speech, and
it,
people are gonna like.
it is my job after all to improve morale.
That's true. That's true. And you know what they're gonna do afterwards? Like, at least most of
I'll
them.
make sure to give myself a glowing recommendation.
You give yourself a glowing recommendation, huh? How truthful are you gonna be about that?
I mean, this did go well, so yeah, I'll just be truthful.
Ah, I see. I see. I see. Well, sure, sure. Hmm.
Bowie sees this all as a roaring success, so he will be like, yeah, this was great.
Yeah.
Everything went great.
Okay.
Well, until the point that Vyacheslav just approaches you. John, you have a little problem there in the woods. There was one of the hostile Nordics. I executed it, but you have to deal with the body. It's your party, you deal with the trash.
Luckily, we have a pre-dug grave. But wait, I know the Nordics supposed to have left.
No, it was one of the enemy warriors. You know, the wolf-like guys, probably. No, doing mission away, we escaped during the fight. I stab it in the head. Cut it in half.
We probably hunting parties to make sure there's no stragglers around.
Yeah, they would probably die. It was looking very hungry. I distracted it with the buffet.
Well, if you say they were really, eventually they maybe I don't know resort to cannibalism.
Yeah, that's good. That means there are less of them.
Yes, less is not zero. We want zero of them.
When they just don't have more of each other to eat, they would just starve again.
True, true, true. And John will just make a mental note to maybe organize a hunting trip one day. Once we don't want some like Unabomber type Nordic running around, living out in the woods, just like eating whatever you find.
Well, it's worse for you if they actually manage to found like a community. At least somewhat like big knows. Like all the like warrior types and stuff like that. They've only been like male, so they're probably not gonna be reproducing. At least not with each other.
Nature finds a way. Nature finds a way.
Like what? Are gonna be like one of those fishes that exchanges like its sex depending on like the needs. Like I think it was clownfish.
I mean, they might try kidnapping females of like adjacent species
Yeah, that's
and see if it
sure.
works. We could have some like half Nordic, half human abominations.
That's true. Or they could also maybe try to like capture some of the Homo since they are like spliced with them.
True, they could also try that. That would be even worse.
Imagine like so sort of some with access laser weapons, but even like dumber. Because alright, I guess not dumber, but more like primitive, I guess. And the current Nordics are. At least they wouldn't be maintaining the laser weapons for too long, or not be able to rather. But yeah. Oh, actually, like imagine like in 100 years, like you do like some genetic testing on like Homo against this population, and figure out, wait a minute, there's like this 1% like this 1% Nordic DNA in there, and you realize what happened. But yeah.
Why we just gotta organize a hunting party, but snip this problem in the butt.
But yeah, like it's just.
Well,
Sorry.
we're going to have a hunting parties. Just don't worry. We have to do something to keep the militia trained.
Yeah, I'm sure I can organize it in some way to tie into morale. Who doesn't like having a good hunting trip with a buddy?
Yeah. Also, just like a reminder for like for the size of this place.
But it's in miles. I don't know what this like imaginary system means.
Miles is like a kilometer, but longer.
True, I do understand it at that much, but yeah.
They just imagine like this is a fuck ton like more in kilometers.
Yeah, but I've never actually had to like deal with like 2,000 kilometers. So I gotta reference this into real world stuff quite quick.
Yeah, I think it was like 1.6 or something.
Sorry?
Yeah, it's 1.6, maybe 1.8. There's a
Yeah,
difference between like normal miles and nautical miles. I think nauticals are longer.
Oh yeah, nautical miles are longer. Kilometer, it's 1.6 kilometers into a mile.
Okay,
yeah.
so maybe the 1.8 is the nautical one.
So yeah, if you have like definitely a lot of like distance to cover, then that's the reason why there's still a bunch of Nordics out and about. Like you don't know how many survived that. This confirms at least one. Yeah.
Organize the hunting trip to be like keeping the militia honed and skilled in that stuff. Kind of the practice.
Yeah, but also like one thing to note with like with like this guy, like if he was indeed a survivor of the battle, he has to have like some sort of like vehicle, or he wouldn't have reached all the way where you are. Yeah, he might have actually been doing some away mission and lost his support or something.
We'll figure that out later. Like,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, maybe I could have
I got
captured
that
it.
demon still to take care of.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And well, did get a lot of things. I didn't get a lot of things done, but yeah, I guess that's the nature of this kind of gameplay. Not a question what to do next. Like, Ems might be dropping by soon, and I don't want to just have.
I guess deal with the vicious law because he is here.
Yeah, that was what we're gonna say next. Like,
Okay.
Vicious Love, what would you be doing after having your destiny fulfilled?
Honestly, he feels a bit empty. He doesn't know what to do.
I see. It's empty.
Probably, honestly, hoping a lot with a bunch of bureaucracy and like making sure everything is alright after the battle. Not that he doesn't trust the people doing it, but he wants to make sure that like planet's not fucked.
Mm-hmm.
In the question of the planet not being fucked, he would call Alexander, the totally not Bowie.
Mm-hmm. Sure, you can, let's see. Pretty like a good background. Honestly, like, just gonna do the digital one really quick. Where the author the meeting are being held. Where are you? Fill up, yes. Alright, feel free to drag yourself out, then we're gonna try to find Alexander real quick.
It's on Technocracy Iteration X Biomechanics.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, I was also trying to find him to remember what was his fake last name. I mean, real last name.
Mm-hmm, yeah, and of course. And yeah, he's like happy to receive you. And says, hello, and congratulations to your victory.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. But I'm not sure if you already talked with your subordinates that were left in Gribenoy to get the current situation of the place.
They gave me some reports, mainly that you've won, and some interesting changes in the in the biosphere there.
It's for that I'm asking you. I want to continue the research now. We know that there is not a bunch of weird shit going on. Like the weird cloud was probably being caused by this master guy and his corruption. But two things I want you to have your people looking on and working with to understand. First is the EDE, the sort of like EDE spirit of the planet. I want to help to observe her and make sure that like if we keep a constant research on the effects she's having on the planet itself, there will be reasons for the rest of the technocracy just don't just go there and try to remove it, you know? She
Nah.
helped a lot. We got to that deal, and I would try to have her around. It would be a pity if the rest of the organization decided to just remove her because it's an EDE.
I see, more of the practical kind. I do like that. No, I can certainly help you with that. And personally, I would just suggest keeping what you're doing, just researching her, and if anything comes up, try to like reason with her. Like the technocracy is like spread thin, and fighting an EDE of such a caliber is a major undertaking. You've already seen what it took the Union to just overcome this master, who was certainly not an EDE himself, but just trying to pretend to, if I read those reports correctly. Considering he was.
He was trying to turn into one, and that brings us to next point. Talking with the spirit of Gribenoy. Yeah, let's just call her Gribenoy for now. Adding another word, it's too much trouble. But talking with Gribenoy, it was brought to point that there are still energies from the master around the place. I wanted to consult you, like, we have to purify that place. I'll be working on it. People from my base will be working it. We found a lot of corrupted tasks. Needs to be purified. The there is also apparently, besides the enriching remains, eventually his soldier created ADs might just return, like randomly just pop out back into existence, and I would like if your team there also started working on solving that issue with me, like tracking and making sure that when they appear, we know they are appearing to deal with them. They might cause some trouble if they just start appearing into populated areas in the future.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can suggest to use something. Now the Union probably don't want to spare like too many resources. But I think you should employ a part of the local population instead of I guess population control effort of these creatures, and set up some monitoring network, at least for the inhabited areas. I believe there's already something being put in place, some infrastructure for technology, which can probably be used as well. The question is for you, like how do you want to exactly handle that? Normally it's part of the union itself, and you could try to push for them to like supervise the project more directly. But you could also try to keep it in a sort of semi non-union personnel hands, since they're technically a part of the union, whether they know it or not. But isolated, you could probably get away with it. But yeah, my people will do your best, whatever. Do their best, whatever you do. And I think the options are more or less you try to like keep the try to keep the union, essentially be the ones calling the shots here, or you try to do something more of your own and encourage these new non-union personnel to adopt a bit of a void engineer way, I suppose. Similar to what, for example, well, a bunch of your people do, like the it's part of the Border Corps and like the Earth Frontier Division, that kind of thing. Or maybe like even the digitalization specialists in either way. They would be tasked with similar jobs, detecting and potentially taking down EDE if they are not counting directly on union support. Well, my guys can teach them like some skills, but they will need to find ways to deal with incursions themselves. Main issues they will have are going to be weaponry, and of course detecting them in the first place. Like you can count heavily on one as well. You could try to like you could try to like train up very specialized personnel, like extraordinary citizen of some kind, but it will take a lot of time, but it will be safer in the long run. At least that the process can be replicated. Now think about it. Maybe we should scour the local New World Order for this kind of problem. They have some interesting inmates, from what the room mill told me. I think if you're lucky, you might find someone. That's exactly what you need. Also, Bacon, give me like a luck die. Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting talking to them. Yeah, honestly, I would want to have most of those issues done, let's say, in-house. We have a lot of the civilian population and like the mercenary company we have around. If we can use those local resources and we don't have to just rely on calling more people from the Void Engineers to do that kind of work would be better.
That makes sense. I can see what you're going for. Well, I want to like lend you my people for etc. for this, and in terms of like talents, you're really like kind of stuck. But I do believe with the right kind of science, you might be able to imbue certain abilities into others as well. At least like the detection of them. It might mess with them a bit, and you might need some help getting used to the new sensations. That's certainly possible. Just not entirely risk-free. I guess with the actual like surgery, if you do decide to go for something like this, maybe it wouldn't be exactly the best help. But I do know a lot about detecting EDs by this point. And if you do my personal expertise, I'm also somewhat available. However, my time is not exactly infinite.
You don't need to be yourself. I believe at least your personnel should be decent on it, and I have enough money I could invest myself in some equipment to detect ED. If you know anything made in around the Union that would be quality, or anyone that you would trust to make equipment, could be. But I think the people I work with already can make that sort of thing.
Hmm. They probably can. Like, it's not that difficult, at least for the enlightened scientists, to like create this, to simulate an ability like that, and you yourself, I believe, are quite trained and in the field of prime, trained enough to make your own devices, and that should be more than good enough to do something like this. I don't think you're exactly best with technology, at least not with the kind that other people can use properly.
Yeah, I'm not very good with that. Yes, that's true.
Hmm. But I believe maybe like one of the Bowies can help with that. Speaking of, I heard something about some strange ritual that the Bowies did there. And I think you were someone that was there. So I would like to give me like maybe a brief summary, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the warrior. Yeah, I didn't really understand what was going on. Like the Richard Bowie died, but he had like this backup body thing apparently. But the John Bowie wanted the body to bury it. He didn't know that the Richard was alive. Something like that. I don't know why they were doing that. I don't really care. I was there because of the free food. Wasn't really paying attention what the boys were doing.
Hmm. I should probably keep an eye on them with whatever they're doing. And more importantly, I'm interested, a bit of curiosity of an old man, and just drop some information of what's going on with them from time to time. I'm helping you a bit after all, as well.
Good. No, they're doing mostly fine. I don't really talk much with the Richard Bowie. He's another base, but some I interact a lot with the John Bowie. Uh, is it public about the weird son he has?
Huh. Hmm.
I haven't really hit him.
Yeah, but when someone on the technocracy has a half demon son, I'm not sure if they make it public on how fucked he is to everyone.
Oh.
Yeah, like I probably wouldn't have like announced that too much, but at the same time, I haven't really like hid him from any. Uh, I guess because like Ceres and Gripnoi are so remote, he just
True.
hasn't really cared about it. Like we all have our strange like projects that would probably get us a visit from the black suits if we were on Earth, but because we're not, we all understand we could just be cool with that stuff.
I mean, depends. Like really. There are some crazier projects. Like I think yeah, there's like some construct somewhere that is literally like a grace like as part of their
Yeah, yeah, but I'm just explaining like how comfortable John is with this. Like he wouldn't see it as anything to like notarize about. Like he wouldn't
mm,
like broadcast it to the world, but he just doesn't care if anyone does know. So
Okay.
yeah, like in case like I just want to make it so like Bacon either shares this with Alex of his own like choosing kind of thing.
mm, makes sense.
Like, this is not a secret, really.
Yeah, okay. That works for me. Well, I
Yeah,
wish
so he would ask Alexandra, what do you know about his son?
I've heard about him like being somewhat I guess fucked up.
Yeah, he's a bit weird. Uh, Something cursed him, but like the kid has some potential for being a powerful mage in the future.
I guess that's something. Hopefully someone will properly train him. uh, seeing seeing how John behaves, he might not live that long. At least not without getting into major trouble.
Uh, yeah, that's a very good point. Nah, if anything happens, he would be in the good hands of the people in Gribnoi. Everyone there is very trustworthy. Besides Mr. Gold, he's my lawyer, so you can't really trust him.
That's fair. However, with us, I'd say the groups that you've invited to Grip now are not that trustworthy. Do be careful. Like even the progenitors, they have uh, they have their own ambitions. I myself even would say that I'm not exactly innocent. Like
Please don't. You don't need to talk about progenitors and ambitions to me. I understand how uh, what's the name of the what's the technocratic name for affiliations?
like the conventions.
Yeah, I know how all conventions are, but I'm building a place where I have overwhelming force and authority, so no one would act against me and my friends.
Hmm. Well, don't be too confident. But I suppose as long as you have a plan, it's not too bad. I do have some. Uh, I do have some interest in keeping you at least well enough for a time being. So let me give you this warning for free, I guess. Do remember, whatever you do, all your resources, all your troops, all your all your installations and facilities. At the end of the day, they belong to the Union. They will they make sure that there's a way for them in. Someone like you, someone ambitious, is not exactly new to them. In fact, many of the higher ups started out just like you.
Yes, I understand. And I'm a loyal member of the Union. I just want the best for the Union and humanity in general.
Of course, we all do, but not everyone sees it this way. After all, brother wars the most nasty kinds of war. A simple misunderstanding can cause a lot of bloodshed. But I guess enough of my rambling. Once again, congratulations on the victory, and I hope you enjoyed. As far as I can tell, still a lot of things need to be done, but you're in a good way.
Thank you, Mr. Smith, for all your support as well, and remember you're always welcome in my base in Gribnoid.
He nods and says, "Thank you." Well, I have now more business to attend to. See you. See you soon, I suppose. In one way or another. And he disappears from the screen. Okay, and I guess Alad is here as well, so it's not too bad. With just two players. Hello, you sound awfully quiet. Did work break you?
I'm required?
No, tired. You sound tired.
No, I'm here. I'm annoyed. I forgot to actually download Baldur's Gate while I was at fucking work. So.
I see how it is. Well.
Why would you play Baldur's Gate?
I'm gonna give it a shot. Somebody bought it for me.
Oh,
Okay.
that's understandable.
Yeah, if someone bought it to you, imagine paying a AAA price to play a D&D game when you can just play with your friends for less money.
Very true, very real. But yeah, I'm gonna go and like freshen up again because it's still hot as balls here, and then we're gonna see if we're gonna go move into the light or see if there's anything more for bacon. But yeah, I honestly think at least we're in a good spot with bacon. All right, be right back.
Yep. How's everybody doing today?
Fine.
I'm okay.
That's good to hear.
And I am planning to go to a Rib Fest.
Plan on going to what?
A Rib Fest.
What the fuck is that?
It's like a food festival, but for ribs.
Oh, ribs. Okay, rib fest. Right. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
wasn't understanding the rib part. Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
It's not what I meant to hit.
I'm back.
I'll bet.
Okay, Bacon. Anything? Oh my god, initiative. Huh? You gonna want to fight someone?
I don't have anything else I plan to do. I
No.
just wanted to solve that issue, and yes, that's everything for Vicious Love.
Alright.
I really need to think what to do with him now.
You still got your monster girl. And you've been cooking up for a while.
Yeah, but that's something I still need a fuck ton of successes on downtime.
Alright. Then, Allied. What would you do after the big fight is over and you know, you've talked to this chantry lady?
I mean, he'd probably check in with his base and just start reading that book.
Alright. Reading that book, let's get started on that, Okay, I guess let's get started with that. Are you gonna looking for like specific things or just gonna like read from start to finish?
He's just reading it start to finish. He's curious about like what like all these ages are and you know.
Alright.
How they could you know, and then he'd probably be like, how could they line up with with the Union that knows accurately and stuff like that, and like how off tilter they really are. Oh no, he's also gonna send up that to the chief to the chief of security about like, yeah, no, like got to go, everything's good. They approved it. Gonna get those sensors set up when am I setting them up or is she?
Sorry? Could you
The
repeat that?
sensors to monitor that area.
I mean, let me check the conditions on your sheet. Oh, where's your fucking sheet? There, Sam O'Neill. It's just says since it's being set observation being set up, so I presumed it would be like on you.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
And you do need to actually survey the area with one of our goons as well.
Alright, well, you know what? Fuck. Alright, well, I guess I'll take, you know what? I'm gonna read the book. There's no rush on this particular thing. I'm curious about the book first.
Alright. I mean, like,
What's the worst that could happen, right, Rudahmer?
I mean, it's not a grimoire or anything.
Yeah.
And she probably isn't an Effendi.
I mean, if she is, I could always come back for her later.
I mean, maybe she's gonna corrupt you in the process.
I mean, maybe then nobody will know. It's not my problem now. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna read through the book. There's nothing pressing.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Well,
Sam's gonna be lazy for once.
understandable.
Like you know, when, like people get like fantasy novels. It's like, oh yeah, the new edition of Star Wars just dropped. Let's read it.
Well, first of all, like one of the things, okay, the start the preamble essentially. It's going to talk about how like everything is like kind of relative, like the different kinds of like ages and stuff. Even that is like kind of relative, since you know, people have different priorities, and some people consider you know, certain ages their golden age, while others do not. That yeah, just like all always line up. And this book in particular is written from the perspective of the Hermetic Order.
Okay, so so there should be a little bit more like actual like scientific shit in it, and also a lot of ego. Not a
Yes.
problem.
Well, I mean, ego would probably in all books. Let's be real here.
That's true.
Yeah. But yeah. Essentially, like what it starts off with, it goes to like the Greek like kind of sort of mythology, right?
Yeah.
Like so it's like basically all Western philosophical thought is like based on that. But also surprisingly, there's like some talk about some talk about like what vaguely actually. Do you have any academics?
Yeah. I have
Okay.
two.
Okay, just maybe roll it a 6.
There you
All right. All right. And well, well, that's actually pretty good. And you do recognize like some of the concepts, like when it comes to like some of the ages described, like the Golden Age, Silver Age, and so on and so forth, all the way down to like the Iron Age, which vaguely reminds you of like um, like some Far Eastern like philosophy and religion. Essentially, like
Yeah.
each age is like kind of worse until like the cycle repeats, kind of deal.
Okay.
Like it doesn't go in like too much detail, but the parts where you do read it, there's just like some mention of like some golden ones, essentially like sort of like missing people. It's not, the book isn't entirely clear on it, or at least the way it sounds like. They were like pretty important in like for something. Like it seems to almost sort of like a teaser, I guess.
Yeah. Hmm.
No, it's not.
He's
It's not written by either of those. It's written.
Are you sure, Radamir? It really looks like one of them.
You would be surprised, like what kind of bullshit is in the mage book. I'm trying to find the right passage, like just straight up quote it. It's been a while since I
I
read
mean,
it.
of course, the people that wrote Mage are very enlightened personnel. Of course, they follow the traditionalist school.
they're very enlightened personnel, kid.
Actually, I completely
Um,
wrote canon wrong.
But yeah, for the most parts you're getting through. There's a lot of like fluff text here, and,
Yeah.
and trying like like the hermetics like trying to self-insert themselves. How they're how they're like actually super old themselves.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
how the chosen mages evolve. The normal stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Um,
Well,
it,
yeah. Sorry.
no, you're good.
Well, I guess what also mentioned like that the High Middle Ages were like their times, but even like modern times, there would be there would be some talk about how to like still how like all the things that are being done like the way the world works are based on like their principles. They do kind of accidentally seem to forget that that is a kind of the unions play like doing how like tech being propagated, just like
Yeah.
a casual mistake.
They're upset that the old man has to learn to use technology because magic. They were using just really shitty defined science. Understood. It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, just some accidents, it
Um,
happens.
it happens. Science just catches up sometimes, and the common people are able to use it. Sucks to be them.
Yeah, exactly. you know, the true ways of magic are not.
But yeah.
They're still not disclosed to the masses, anyways.
Mm-hmm. They're being upset. Oh, Jim can use a gun. Jim can use fire now. Well, you can't allow that. But yeah, all right, so he's you know, he's gonna finish it once he's thankfully done with that. Um, Interesting read. It's you know, it's not gonna change his worldview, but it gives him a little bit of a okay, like so these are rough timeline type things. These golden ones are weird, but you know, everybody has myths of the beginning. And he's gonna just check in with his base, see how that's actually holding up, see if that you know Lewis and the druggie aren't you know doing unspeakable crimes to people.
Well,
See how Danielle's relationship's going.
whew.
Of
Well,
course not openly. Of course not openly. He's like, but Danielle, how you two doing? He's gonna be like, oh.
how do I say this? Like like Danielle's relationship seems to be well. You can actually probably tell at this point in time.
Oh.
Like you know, she's still out on missions a lot. Yeah, but you do also know that she's that she's like also taking like a little bit more off time than usual.
Oh yeah. Get
Yeah.
him, Danielle.
You know, like 1 hour per week minimum.
Oh, she's taking a week off. Oh goodness gracious.
No, like an hour per week.
Oh. Sam's gonna fudge it and have her 2 hours per week.
It's like, what are we gonna do with all this time?
Sam, why are you abusing your power? I'm hoping my second in command fucking stop being batshit crazy.
Oh, well, that's harsh.
Maybe we'll give her 30. Maybe we'll give her an extra 30 minutes of off time. Not an extra hour. She'd notice too easily. But yeah, how about the two? Well, I mean, my best son Lewis and the crazy nut job that we fucking imported.
Well, you see, like Lewis, like working on his like the project still, like other projects, like you know, occasionally like stirring the pot with like the worms, you know, making sure that they are, you know, growing rather nicely, you know, multiplying. It's like he has a good amount of them now. But
What was that?
it's like a good amount of them now. But he like mentions that there seems to be missing something from them because you know, there's still like a, you know, like a higher than expected mortality rate among them. Like, you know, they're growing as like a species, but
Yeah.
there don't seem to be. There seems to be like something missing, like some vital part that he's.
Has he tried? Have you tried? Sam's gonna say give them some organic tasks or something of that nature. See if that would help.
I say, sorry, boss, I already tried that.
Oh, it
Yeah.
doesn't work.
It kind of works, I think, but it's not long lasting either. It's more like trying to apply like a band-aid to a bleeding wound that won't close. Like something else I'm missing. I don't think it's primal energy.
Well, what else could it be then? I don't.
I'm not sure. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Give it up, Lewis.
I will.
I believe if there's anybody that can crack this case, it'll be you. And I'm sure you can somehow use it for the nanomachines.
Well, yeah, we'll try. And you know, he's sitting in like you know, another corner of the room, like some cordoned off like a part with like a cage and a monkey and the nanomachine man. And the nanomachine man simply forms like a blade with his like hand, and
Yeah.
and straight up stabs the monkey. You know, and like the monkey dies, and then he starts like stirring again, visibly upset.
What's going on with the project over there?
Oh, we're just like doing another batch of
Test.
of tests. Yes, not sure, but like the monkeys are visibly upset. So I'm not a expert in psychology. To know if it's just us stabbing them or them going like nuts.
I feel like stabbing them would very much make them mad. I could see why it would potentially drive them mad if they remember being stabbed when they're then brought back each time.
Yeah, maybe it would help if they had like more space to bring them in a more natural environment. Well, I was thinking maybe Gribnoi, but I would need your permission to like export my tests there and and maybe like a little bit more funding to at least like put up some fences and cages, and maybe like someone to like tend to them to some degree.
Oh yeah, we're going to Grimnight to commit war crimes. Yeah, boy. I don't know about the budget as of yet with that. However, I'm making rounds to talk to various people. Let me see what the budget is before I say yes or no to something like that. And then we need to properly vet whoever's then going to watch as well. So we can't really risk undying monkeys loose in the general populace.
Oh, they wouldn't be like undying. Like just in a few weeks, I think they would be like completely decayed.
Yeah, but life and science always finds a way somehow.
Well, luckily for you, like there won't be any life. I mean, the worst case would be like the nanomachines like infecting like someone else after, and like essentially switching bodies. But I don't think that's too likely. Maybe like a 60% chance of that of that happening like with the entire batch. At best. At worst, I mean. Not best. Sorry.
No, Lewis. I understand I understand you very much enjoy the nanomachines. As I said, let me speak to Futao and then we'll see about potentially doing it or potentially moving it to. I know in character about Hyde's insane project of bringing people back from the dead, right?
Yes, you do.
Was that classified or apps? Radama, was that like could I share that with Lewis?
Yeah, I think you can. Like, I think it's not like super public knowledge, but like Lewis is not a nobody, so you can probably share it.
Yeah. Plus, it's kind of the same. I don't want to say feel, but it's the same sphere of influence. Both bringing people back from the dead, shit like that.
Well, yeah, except like yeah, I guess like Lewis kind of forgoes the part where he actually brings people back to life and just starts to animate the body right away.
Yeah, so if we work together, clearly this project will be even better, right? And totally less horrible for people coming back from the dead.
Oh, yes, yeah, totally.
Yeah, no, Hyde's working on his own project on the matter, kind of, sort of, to, we could probably move it off to Hyde Tundra instead of Grimnoid for that, considering it's the same sphere, so to speak. I'd have to speak to Hyde about that, but I'll give you the paperwork, and we'll go from there. As I said, I gotta speak to Fu first about budget and whatnot. Sam's gonna like send the file to Lewis's PDA. So, Nanomachine Man, have you decided on a name yet or no?
I mean, I was under the impression that it's gonna be Nanomachine Man.
No, I told you to pick a name last time I saw you.
Oh right, my bad.
I understand you're having fun with your dad, boss. I'm not too sure how this goes. Well, no, I understand. Just let me know when you pick a name now.
Hmm.
Uh,
Uh.
so it's gonna be after giving them fucking Nanomachine Man an existence crisis of naming itself. He's gonna turn on his heels and go, "All right, I'm off to go check up on the rest of the people in the base. Call me if you need me, gentlemen."
Sure I will. And like Lewis has wave the boss goodbye, and the
I'm off
Nanomachine
to go
Man
find her.
like waves at you.
I wave as well, and then the door shuts. I'm like, all right, now where the fuck is Garcia? where's,
Well,
where's the drug peddler?
the drug peddler. The drug peddler, he says. Well, Garcia just like once again like standing in like the floor area, like working on like the what's the English word, like the stuff she has like set up, like the
Oh, the
exhibition.
displays and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. She's like working on those, and like
Oh, Garcia.
Mr. O'Neill, good to see you.
It's just good to still be alive after that whole kerfuffle on Grimnoid, but yes. I'm doing my rounds. I've not spoken to the heads of certain areas in some time. I'm making sure everybody's still going good. All the paperwork's being filed and things of that nature. How are you faring?
Okay, sure, but I do feel like a little bit constrained by the conditions you've put on me. I understand that you had to, but long run, I think you're gonna need to expand my arsenal a bit. There's a lot of things to combat, and if I don't have all my tools, I think the quality will be worse over time. But don't worry, I'm not going to come to you until it's a bit of a more pressing matter. For
What
now,
tools are you lacking, though?
she starts like listing like quite a bit of medication. Like it's just like a machine gun essentially. Remember like some like wits medicine at a 6 to see like how quick
Oh no! All right,
Do you have medicine even at all?
I have a single dot of medicine.
No. Okay.
I know doctors prescribe drugs. That's it. You said what's medicine at 7?
That's 6.
Oh, it's 6. Yes, though.
Yeah. Like she's just like spamming you with like a bunch of like a bunch of like names that you do recognize as like medical.
It all sounds like medical jumbo, and he's like, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
So, that was a very large list of things. Are they just not standard issue provided for this list to be so big? Are these ingredients to make? I am not a pharmacist, so I do not know what each one does and things of that nature.
Well, depends on like to be used for like different kinds of treatment, so it's like hard to make a proper like umbrella rule for like I of them. But the most important part about them is like none of them are like risk free. And as far as as far as like our guidelines are concerned, you've limited me to like life-threatening situation, PTSD, suicide, and
Yeah.
using nothing addicting. But many of these medications, even the standard issue ones, are addicting to some degree. So
are you not able to trim down the addiction portion of it? Like, is the addiction required for these medicines? Or you're not able to come up with something almost as good without the addiction? Like,
Well,
turn opposite to addiction for that?
I mean, I could give them different medication for it, which is also addicting.
Hmm.
Or you
Okay.
know, go or
What
like
if we
put.
get rid of? What if we just get rid of the addiction part? Can we not just remove that from the medicine?
Uh, well, our best scientists are working on this, and she gives you a smile.
Oh.
So far, like we have, we've had some success, but still.
Hmm. Is there medicine to remove the addiction, or is that also addicting?
I mean, pretty much the same case. Like some of it is addicting, yeah, and well, so getting rid of addiction in general is, oh, let's say, sometimes a painful process.
Hmm.
With or without medication. It's a dependency,
Okay.
and it's like uh, it's like trying to tell a thirsty man that he can't have the water right in front of him.
Hmm.
Not an easy task. And sometimes, well, actually very often, there's also like not just a mental dependency on it, but also like a physical, and people will actually start getting very unwell if they don't receive their medication.
You have chosen a very hard profession in your life.
She just shrugs and you know, makes like a little twirl and says, "Oh, I do enjoy it a lot."
Well, I for now until we can expand a bit more, then because if I do permit that and we don't have enough, especially out here, heavens know if we get cut off or something crazy were to happen. I don't need a bunch of tweaking soldiers who cannot get their fix, especially if the medicine to cure the addiction is also addicting, which I feel like defeats the purpose of an addiction fixer.
Well, that depends. Like, what do you want to do? Like, there's some sort of like stopgap measure. Like most of it is like it's like union only. Sort
Hmm.
of like you know, we need to get soldiers into combat shape right away, and well, longer processes don't require like necessarily addicting things, or only lightly addicting, if at all. But it will take more time and will be knocking out uh, some s- uh, some people, and well, that's usually part of the treatment. But since I can't properly use that, so it's like pretty obsolete anyways. And of course it depends. Like some people, despite it being like something being addicting, don't get addicted, or it takes them a long time to actually get addicted. It's just a risk essentially.
Hmm. Well, all right. If you can, which the medicines that are under 10% chance of getting addicted, I guess we could open up a bit, get you a bit more stuff up here.
Sure.
Nothing too, nothing too wild, but it's all going to be properly documented and things of that nature. And if there are signs of addiction, now you have to, pull them, do those steps necessary to break their habits and whatnot. Without then getting them addicted to whatever is then potentially another addiction. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Yes.
I
Huh?
understand I'm a buzzkill, but if we can limit the amount of potential addictions on it and things of that nature, I guess we can open up to a test run to see if other things can be brought in.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Also, have you thought? Like, I've been thinking about this battle. In Gribnoi. At,
Mm-hmm.
like some people passed through, and I couldn't help but notice. Um, that they might I think you might have underused the troops there you had,
Oh yes, massively.
and I think some should have given them some sort of like performance enhancement drugs beforehand. I know it would have been a bit more dangerous, but you would have been. This operation itself would have probably been a lot more guaranteed its success.
The issue being with that was a lot of that was non. It was a joint construct operation, so I was less willing to step on other people's toes with that matter.
Mm.
And a lot of the manpower ended up not being directly ours. However, if the base were to come under direct assault or something of that matter, then yes, that is something I would give the okay with, as long as it's not going to kill or burn out the soldiers shortly thereafter.
Of course, of course. Um,
I myself have been on several of them.
I'm just saying it would have been quite the advantage. Like people being
Yeah,
more alert and who knows? Like, did you know that amphetamines, for example, were used by uh, were used by Nazi Germany?
well, I was informed it was used by the Finnish, actually. We airdropped them in.
Like, well, I'm not sure about the Finnish, but I do know that the members of the Western Front had the 35 million methamphetamine pills to have people go as long as 3 days without sleep. And the British used that 72 million amphetamine tablets during the entire war.
That is a lot of tablets. Well, let's not get carried away here with the amount of production. We're not exporting medical supplies at the moment.
No,
We
but making meth is incredibly easy.
Yeah, I yes. However, you also need a steady supply of it, which again, a bit harder when we're out here. Unless you're saying you want to start moving some of it towards the Grimnoid and getting the population hooked on it.
I mean,
I mean, the scarcity,
Garcia, is that
scarcity will
what you're...
encourage rationing by the user.
Garcia over here? What Garcia over here completely getting BTFO by Sam going? Yes, but what if we? Why would you attack Grimnoid like this with your meth?
Did my Discord die or is no one speaking?
No, Radamer just disappeared
No
on
one's
us.
thinking. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
I caught Radamer lacking, and I think he got caught away, or maybe he's being arrested about the methamphetamines.
Okay.
See, the important thing is when Lewis and Hyde find out that they could bring people back from the dead using chromium or whatever it's called. Then we'll be in for the real money making business. What?
Temperature. Yeah, it's going 13. I guess I should actually put some clothes. No, he returned. Did you get good, Radamer? Well, apparently
No.
not.
Hello.
Can't believe Radahmer. The last words we heard from Radahmer. That's a way to end the session, I guess. I guess
Yeah.
that is a bit of an issue. Yeah. Can you hear us, Radahmer?
I think I fell asleep for 2 seconds.
Well, you didn't
Oh, he
miss
can hear us.
anything.
His mic's just is it plugged in? Well, I mean, I guess that.
It's dead.
Yeah,
There's
that I
no
guess
other
that
thing
could
to say.
be a.
Was there any questions you wanted to ask, Ella?
Oh, I had was the your project where you're bringing people back from the dead.
Yeah,
Is that super secret?
between construct managers and that, but if you trust somebody, that could be under control, if you know what I mean.
Just committing his own heinous acts against nature for me. So
Don't worry, I got a spare room if he needs it in the high tundra base.
perfect. Actually, we were talking about having to test the monkeys over there. I don't know, Radahmer. You just might just have to call the session today because it's not wanting to work.
Yeah,
Well,
you need anyone for tomorrow.
all right. Well, I guess that's gonna be the stream called today. Then, unfortunately, I'm glad that the parting words out of this headset were. Did you know?
No, that's what he gets for trying to incentivize people to make drugs. German police deactivated his microphone.
They deactivated his microphone.
Now they'll have all evidence needed to arrest him.
Well, it's okay. They're also on it. Don't you know police are right-wing extremists?
Don't
Not in Germany.
worry, they're just asking for their car for the action, you know.
Don't tell them. I'm sorry, Radahmer. I've ruined your ability at your future job. But yeah, all right. I guess. How do you want to end it, Radahmer? Because this is kind of weird, considering you're the one with the dead mic now.
I guess we have to replace him. Out of the work? No,
Oh.
no, not to say something fun. We need to do in character and out of character. Radomir, roll the dice.
Alright, alright, everybody roll the dice, everybody.
No, no,
I
no,
guess I'm acting for Dahmer today.
he can still type and roll. Okay, so that's mean.
Alright,
Well,
Biggie, what you learn in and out of character? No, Amps, he
yeah.
is dead. Alright, Amps, what did you learn in and out of character today?
Out of character. If you haven't been traveling for quite a while, it does become quite a taxing chore. Let's just say that. In character, Lewis is onto something.
Of course he is. Alright.
Can't offer you any more than that, I'm afraid.
That's fine. I guess take your 3 XP and your 1 willpower?
Sure. Seems like a Radomir thing to say.
Why not? Alright. Oh, now actually Bacon.
Yeah, it was for me. But yeah, in character, Vyacheslav is like, oh, I did the thing. What do I do now? I just did the thing that I spent the last, I don't know, months doing it. What the fuck? Out of character. I was very distracted this session. Like when Radomir was speaking to me, I was even having trouble to understand. I think I'm a bit sleepy, which is weird. I'm actually sleeping properly recently. Or I just got brain issues. One of the two. True, yeah, I need to go back to sleeping 4 hours.
Neg.
Out of character.
Out of character and in character thoughts and stuff, my good sir.
Yeah. Out of character. Bacon, literally, Ned Stark, a dude. That is, like, just fuck this shit straight up. Very impressive. In character, sadly, my attempts to get into Rick's head failed. The rivalry will continue.
Very sad. There's always next. There's always another attempt though.
Yeah.
All right. If all else fails, you can just kill him if all else fails, as Radomir says,
Eat him.
and assume his being. Two of our a player character is bringing people back from the dead, and another one's doing resurrection stuff. We can get him under your control, one way or another. It's just a matter of how evil do you feel like being.
That would be too easy. I gotta drive him to suicide.
That's fine. Either way, we got him once he comes back. 3 willpower, 3 willpower, 3 XP and a willpower. Do not do 3 willpower. Who's last, Radomir? Use your psychology powers more. Yeah,
It's
just
yourself.
convince him he's wrong.
You're next. You should roll for your.
There we go. Ah, yes, and my in character, out of character thoughts. In character, really weird. You have those numbers just kind of off the top of your head, Garcia. But all right, weird flex. Can respect that. Out of character. Was not expecting to hear that we need more room for the animal testing of the resurrection machines. And I wonder what we can whip up using Emp's factory for that. Definitely looking forward to the to the totally not cross-contaminant of people being resurrected in undying monkey bodies and the undying monkeys being resurrected as crazy people in the human bodies. I mean, that would never possibly happen whatsoever with magic, right? Miss David just kind of, yeah, that's true. The laws of paperwork keep man contained.
Wait.
What?
Thinking about it now,
Yeah.
you have a resurrection machine, a bunch of
Well.
a bunch of weird test animals, someone that is trying to make meth. You're playing Space Station 13 on your base.
Fuck, he's onto us. Edit Redomer now.
He's onto us.
It's okay. We don't do clowns here. So there's no way.
I better put Maxwell back in the cupboard. No clowns for the.
Look, it's okay. We're gonna slowly start moving the test subjects elsewhere. And there's no risk. Lewis would not lie to me or the paperwork because he knows I'd get upset and then I'd cut his budget and then he'd be very upset and it would hurt him in the long run. Honesty is how you get a bigger budget with me. And results. But yes, Redomer, do I get a willpower and 3 XP? Well, I see it. Well, Lewis is very rational. He wants his project to succeed. 10, 12. Okay, everybody say goodbye to the bots. Goodbye, bots. Have a wonderful body day.
Bye, bots.
Goodbye, bot.
Hey, bots.
Redomer, you can end it now.